on, Disney Nation? How we all doing today? So today we got the Chargers and the Bucks, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, coming into town in a game. I don't know what to make of the NFC South, man. The NFC South is interesting because you got teams that are like 7-6, 6-7. The Saints somehow still have a chance to make the playoffs. It's confusing. But on a other note, yeah, Chargers are still well within the hunt. Chargers, Ravens, and Broncos, all same records, all in the wild card spots. Obviously, it's either the Steelers or the Ravens who are going to end up being a wild card team. Obviously, it's like us and the Broncos, really, unless one of those two teams just tanks. And we got the Broncos this Thursday night, so you know, stay tuned for that vlog as well. But a lot of implications. Just got to keep winning games. Obviously, we're going to be a wild card spot because last week's loss against Kansas City solidified that Kansas City is the division winner once again. It is what it is, man. As long as we're in the dance, that's all I care about. And that was honestly my expectation going into this season. As you've heard me say like 50 million, billion, trillion times, I expected to be a wild card team. Obviously, there was some hope to win the division, but the Chiefs just win, man. And, you know, whatever we want to call it, whether it's some help from some striped shirt-wearing gentlemen, or if it's, you know, they're doing some sort of rituals and get lucky at the end of every single game. Who knows, man? But we'll see if it lasts and if they can even run all the way. But anyways, long story long, as long as we're in the dance, as long as we're in the playoffs, as long as we're in the mix, that's all I care about. Give ourselves an opportunity. We're gonna have a lot of fun today, all right? We're gonna check out Thunder Alley. We're going to head into the stadium. We might get some tacos. I got a tall can in the car, and yeah, let's have a good time, Bolt fam. So Disney Nation, leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, or if you keep coming back and watching these videos and you haven't hit subscribe yet. And yeah, let's get into it. Thunder Alley, great time as always. About to head to the stadium. We got about an hour before kickoff, so let's go ahead and go on in and get situated. Love it. Let's go, Heap. Halftime, 17-13 Chargers. Chargers defense has made a few great, phenomenal plays. Almost had a third takeaway, has 2 turnovers so far. Offense is playing well. You could tell Herbert's ankle's hurting him, and he even got rolled up on a little bit on one of the plays, so hopefully he's going to be all right for the second half. But close game, man. I was expecting a lot of points from both teams, so we'll see what happens in the second half. But good game so far. Alright, so as you can see, I'm back in the office at home. It's the next day. I'm about to edit this video that you're watching. Halftime, we went to go meet up with my cousins. We went to go meet up with the homie Gerardo. We met up with Tanya's cousin, who was also at the game. So it's like, we ended up meeting up with people during the third quarter, so I knew I was going to miss a piece of the game. And then as the game went on and that second half went as ugly as it did, we kind of just, I don't know, I didn't really record much other than just these couple of highlights of the Bucs going crazy. But all I wanted to really leave off and say is that, yeah, that second half was ugly. Yet another game where the offense only shows up for half the game, which is crazy. You can't have that happen. Defense obviously held them to 13 points in the first half. They kind of gave up big chunk plays, and some of that is just complimentary football or lack thereof. Obviously, when the offense isn't hitting and the defense is forced to be on the field for long periods of time, and you have a well-oiled offense you're going against, you know, it's only a matter of time before the lid blows off and things get out of hand. But, you know, to still allow 40 is crazy. So, not the end of the world. Obviously, like, in 3 days, this Thursday, we got another, well, 3 days from when I'm recording this bit, but 2 days from when this video goes live, we got another game at home at SoFi against the Broncos, which, man, I really hate that it got moved to Thursday night. I mean, the Chargers really could use a full week of rest, Justin Herbert especially, because you could tell he was hobbling and he was not mobile, and that ankle was really, you know, causing him some discomfort. And to ask him to go back out there on a short week's kind of crazy. The only good thing is, you know, obviously after this, you have 2 away games, and at least you get kind of like an extra mini bye week to rest and recuperate for the end of the season. And, you know, as long as they can win one of these last games, make a playoff push, we'll see how that goes. Obviously, a lot to think about now is the seeding, and as it stands right now, the Chargers probably will end up going to Buffalo for that first round of the playoffs if everything kind of stays the way it is. But you never know. Things can move around. You know, still 3 games left, a lot to be determined, and we just got to ride it out and see how it goes. Still highly likely that we're making the playoffs as a wild card team, which again, from the beginning of my season was the prediction, so I'm not surprised. But at the same time, it's like you hope to be playing your best football going into the end of the season as a playoff team, and you know, are we doing that? But anyways, I'll make a whole probably separate video to talk about where we're at, where we stand, and all that stuff. The fact of the matter is I'd still rather be where the Chargers are at right now, knocking on the door of the playoffs, you know, just like a win, maybe 2 away from securing and stamping their ticket. Because at the end of the day, I'd rather be in that position than, you know, be like one of these teams like the Giants or the Jaguars and like, oh, we got another first round pick again this year. So, yeah, comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Follow me on my social medias, linked in the description below. And yeah, nothing else left to say, but so far, we'll see you in a couple days. Peace, love, and positivity, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. And peace.